185, 185, 185. It's
Hi.
me and Mawa back again. What will we talk about this week? Beedly beedly.
Dee-dee-dee-dee.
Hashtag show. Two big pals talking about life and stuff. It's the hashtag show, episode 185. This is my pal Malockley. He's having his breakfast. Episode 185 of the hashtag show. We're back.
Welcome, one and all,
What you
heroes
having?
and scumbag alike.
Correct.
Welcome
Hey.
to the hashtag show.
At this point, we're all one big family in the chamber of love, and then eventually, after 30 minutes, the scum, the unwashed, the poor, the meek, the hungry will be banished from the chamber of knowledge, and then it'll just be us and the heroes. Until then, what are you having for your breakfast, big boy?
Just a bowl of fucking cardboard, whatever. That, what's that cereal? Bits like cardboard with fucking bits of raisin in it. Wee bits of shaved banana that's dried out.
Oh, is that a muesli?
The stuff that makes you go for a shite.
Yeah. Mate,
how should you go for a shite?
I think you've got an important decision to make right now.
What's
Well,
that?
doesn't need to be right now, but certainly like in the next couple of weeks or months. Because
What is it? Like, what would it be, Scott?
like that we all know we've all
Yeah.
met people in our life, right? Who they turn 50 and then
They're touching you up.
you maybe don't see them for a couple of years, right? And then you maybe see them when they're 53 and they're fucked. And you go, holy shit. Or you meet somebody and you've not seen them for a few years and they're 55 and they look incredible, right? Because that's Scottish people. You go one or two ways when you hit 50.
Yep.
You either go downhill to fucking like just a bag of meat, dead, or you suddenly get, your second wind, you lose a bit of weight, you buff up, you get divorced, you remarry again, something maybe 20 years younger, you have a third family, that kind of thing, right? I'm concerned you have aged more in the last month than you have in the 50 years, right? And now you're on muesli. So you've got to make a decision, Mal. Are you going to go down the health kick road and you're going to start like cycling, wearing spandex, cutting out all the drugs, cutting down on the booze, cut out the red meat? Or are you going full pelt into listen, whatever I've got left, I'm going to enjoy it?
Well, listen, the only drugs I've been taking for the last while has been medication.
Calpol.
Yeah, what's that stuff? Calpol, yes, and
Because even
mother's little helpers,
your titties are coming back as well. Look at your wee titties sitting there, look.
Listen, listen, I'm just going to say, I'm getting a bit fucking sick and tired of your fucking medical advice.
Your wee titties.
Every time. Look at your tits. You're looking old, son. Well, listen, is there a middle ground? Can I get old gracefully and
no, it's because
still
you're Scottish.
Off no bad?
It's because you're Scottish. There's no middle ground with Scottish people, mate. It's either we're binary, black or white, yes or no.
Right, listen. See my dad. See, at my birthday party, I don't know if you seen him, he was up dancing a couple of times, right? The drink had hit him. He thought he could dance. But he's also got a dodgy back. So I was laughing because he was doing this wee dance, like the dad shuffle, and then he get a wee twinge in his back and he'd go, oh. But nobody really saw the twinge.
Like
I knew
the Jackson Thriller.
I've seen it, aye. And it looked like a dinky wee dance move. But I was laughing. And then I said to him the other day, he said, I had a good time at a party and that. And I went, I seen your back still giving you problems. He went, how do you know? I said, I seen it twinge a couple of times when you were up dancing. He goes, I didn't think him did see that. And like you said, it was like fucking Michael Jackson Thriller.
Like he'd been zapped. Think how old your dad must feel to have a boy that's 50.
Well, he's what's he? He's 60 now, so
I was going to say that. He's fucking 61. It's the Ayrshire way, mate. It's the Ayrshire way.
No, the Bolton's 73. So, yeah, I mean, my mum and dad look kind of relatively good for their age, so I'm just kind of hoping, if I stay on that same alcohol path, the drink will pickle me and I'll fucking freeze in time.
But your
right.
dad's...
I do need to change my ways, I think.
You don't need to change your ways. You just need to make a decision. Do you know would you want to do?
Well, I think what I need to do is eat less and drink less. And that's just a fact, Scott.
They see that this is the problem. It's an interesting subject you raised, Mallock, and thank you for bringing it to us.
I never fucking raised it. You did, fucking Dr. Scott.
We'll be going
Dr.
live.
Scott. You're not even a doctor.
Well, we're going live to the news in a few moments. Interesting point there. You don't need to eat less. That's the thing. You don't need to eat less. You just
need to work out more.
You need to eat a little bit of exercise, but you do a bit of exercise now. Like the missus drags you on bike rides and all that, and you pretend
No, that's not happened for a while.
Send the boys, I'm going on a bike ride, but then there's pictures of you pure fucking like pure giddy and gay, your wee legs kicked out, cycling your bike, loving life. So
holding
you eat less. You just need to think more about what you're eating. Like you can't have 4 ribeye steaks every fucking night.
Listen, they say don't take medical advice from your friends, right?
Mate,
the guy who's giving me medical advice is fucking Papa Bear Gibson. Listen, what are you doing? You need to fucking sort yourself out. You think because you fucking got a wee job, you're jumping about now, you fucking got a 6-pack back. Have you? No. Fuck.
What you've again, this is what people are not understanding, right? I am a fat man.
No.
I am not a man who has become fat. And there is a difference.
Even for folk listening to this in audio, they know you're a fucking fat cunt, all right?
Hi, I never said fat cunt.
I said cunt, right? I'm raising this up. I have to sit here and listen to fucking medical advice. And then I can't listen to you. You just talk about sweeties and fucking eating food. So shut the fuck up.
But that's because I'm a fat man.
Cunt.
Not a man who's become fat. There's a difference. When you see when you're out, right, and you see guys and they've got wee matchstick legs and a fucking massive gut, that's a man who's become fat, right? See when you're out and you see somebody like me, a boy, 60-inch barrel chest, fucking traps, big legs. That's a big man. I've got a big frame. So there's a difference, right? So
you used to be thin and beautiful. What happened to that guy?
I'm still beautiful, my man. Lying down. I have been blessed with a frame of a power lifter, a Viking god, which means I can pack in as much as I want. I've been blessed with this frame. You have been blessed. So
what are you saying? I should try and work towards your physique?
No, you can't. That's the thing, Mal. You can't. It's just something you're bothering me. You have got a sleek, slender build of a 21-year-old gay twink. You know, and you need to maintain that. What you need to try and do is you need to get to the point where you can fit into Maria's clothes. Because both of you have got the same kind of shape. You're
what's
tall.
To say that I'm not already doing that?
I'd be your wee muffin top spelling out the top of it. Listen, it's getting bad when Joe Deacon looks sleeker in a t-shirt than fucking you do, right?
I know. Listen, it'd be great. How come your fucking cock can't put on weight? How good would that be? How good would that be?
Wait, I'll send you a link to a few things. Have you ever seen now I've never been worried about my size.
Yes, you have. You've done copious diets, gotten the sugar out of the Mal.
No, I don't. I mean,
I fucking feel great, Mal. I've got it out now for 2 years. I fucking feel like a new man.
Mal, I mean my cock size.
Oh, right. I seen you. I'm happy with it. Just the haircut is, but you know,
yeah, it fucking does the damage, man.
Check that out, hen. What? See that hanging and then all that pubic hair. Check that out. What's that? What is that? You got a fanny? No, this is a fucking 1 inch of power steel intruder.
But what I mean is, like, I can't imagine if you generally had like a small one, or you were worried about it. So then you have to go out and buy like all the pumps and the gel and all the bullshit because I just don't believe any of it works.
Oh no, it's a definite fucking. You know, the guys that used to roll up to the and sell the elixir of life.
Oh,
all the cock pumps and that. That is the elixir of life.
What's the fucking thing? The
traveling salesmen.
No, the water, the pool they go into. And they get a ton of life to become young again. Fountain of Youth or whatever.
Fountain of Youth.
I remember watching a program once, right, and it was like a Eurotrash kind of late night Channel 4 thing, right? And it was about like. Coming up next, we've got a man who's increased his penis size by more than 4. I was like, all right, let's watch this.
I'm watching that.
Right? Mate, I don't know what I was expecting, like a pump or like just bullshit, right? Like some bullshit story, right? Or he's like, what I've done is I've bought this fucking Suction 4000, right, off the interweb. Basically, put the old chap in there and then just turn the Henry Hoover on and suck it for 4 hours a day, right? And I've managed to increase my length by like half a centimetre. What this guy does is he basically puts like what looks like a kind of a brace on either side of his knob, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ties like a rubber band around his helmet, gets a bit of string, stretches it, and then ties a bit of string to his ankle, and then just walks about all day with his fucking knob pulled as tight as it'll go. And he thinks in his head that's him stretching it.
Did I ever tell you about the boy I went to school with? And he held it and he said every time he did a piss, he pulled his cock. He pulled his cock, and I actually said to him, "What the fuck are you doing?" And he went,
"Yeah, show us again."
He went like that. He goes, "Put it in your mouth and I'll tell you." and he went like that. He said, "I'm making my wally bigger." His name was Hugh. Days. I can't remember his surname. And if you listen to a show, Hugh, you're lucky I can't remember your surname, you fucking freaky cunt.
But then also,
cock now?
Hugh's got a last laugh. He's got a fucking 3.5 foot cock.
But the thing about it is, it's just his fucking foreskin he's pulling.
I know, but also
he must have like a foreskin, like a fucking a jumper,
like a windsock,
reeling it in.
But what has he been through at a young age that's make him? Do you know what I mean, what trauma has he been through that's making him do that?
I did think about this, right? He was adopted, and I was thinking maybe he get fucking heavy grief about his cock size, you know. Or something.
Would you think like he's
his last one dad gave him up because he's a wee cock?
His adopted dad walked in one day and he's 12 and he's like, "Holy smokes,
we're taking him back to the shop. Look at him. I'm not no boy of mine is getting a wee cock, adopted or no. He's got to be a man in the shower."
See, that's the worry now. Like, I feel even at 38, right, there's still things.
See, I think you're older than that.
I know, but it's because I'm fat, Mal. I look older, but inside I'm young.
Not only older, handsome.
Mate, get out. Look at this fucking salt and pepper in the beard now, man.
There you go. There you go.
Never had one of these
before I met you. See when that goes all grey? Job's a Santa. Anyway.
Mate, I'll be fighting the fucking MILF off. Anyway, so.
You.
What was I going to say there?
Okay, what are you going to say? This is what happened to us, ladies and gentlemen, listeners. The hashtag boys, aka Misa Ross, Cheeky Mal, DJ Giblet, all bought tickets to go and see I don't even know how to pronounce his name, Mark Rebelay.
Mark Rebelay. Get out of bed, work, bitch.
And through COVID and that, cancelled these events. I do believe the last one was Valentine, because we were all joking saying that you weren't going to be allowed to go anyway because it's Valentine.
Aye, I'm the only one that actually loves my missus, so
yeah. And you know, so they cancelled it, and then for whatever reason, Mr. Ross fucking on the WhatsApp, boys, this is the night.
I never even told us.
Are you up for it? I actually forgot we'd booked tickets.
So did I. I thought that Ross had actually returned the tickets and siphoned the money. I thought that's exactly what he would do.
No, I thought he hadn't even booked them, kept their money.
Maybe,
and just went, do you want to go to this to get even more off us? Because you need to watch cunts like him. Anyway, I just went,
it's that Lark Hall mentality.
Aye, sure. Money for Buttfast. And I was just thinking to myself, oh, for fuck's sake, this is a bit fucking close to the bone. You were obviously fucking...
I was grafting going to make it. I was gutted as well because I would love to have seen him.
I was up in Dundee, and Mr. Ross, fuck knows what he does. I also don't know what he does. What does he do, Scott?
Mate, see when we first got together, right? I'm sure he worked in a prison.
He's a drug dealer.
Mate, I just think
he's a coke dealer. He's a nice coke dealer.
I think, see, when you move to Lark Hall, I think after the first month, the High Council come round the house, and I think you get asked a couple of questions like Scientology, and see if you pass by proving to them that you're a good orangeman. And do you know what? He's getting in straight away because one, caravan in the driveway, they love that kind of stuff, right? Mm-hmm. Blonde wife, tick. Two Waynes.
Blonde wife.
Two Waynes, right?
Two lovely children.
Perfect. That's it, right?
Gentleman's family. Mr. Scott.
Gentleman's family. Bald head, right? So he looks like a football hooligan. Love it. Can play all the old rebel tunes on the guitar.
Any sectarian song he can play.
So I think that's Ross's gift, mate. You know how some guys like pitch perfect? He can listen to 10 seconds of any rebel song and then play the whole tune on the banjo. So I think
he's a great voice in him, so that wins out. You know, because see, like Beasts and that like to be sang it. It calms the beast. You know, like see, like before the battles and that, they're all upset.
Oh,
And that. He'll
aye.
sing a wee song and they'll all be greeting and that.
He's in pure delicate. Do you know what I mean? Like a fight
Aye.
breaks out in the lodge now, and then Mr. Ross, get on there, get the banjo there, and Canada goes, my
Hands holding hands,
my
shaking hands.
My father said to me, I was joined a lot. Oh, pure tears rolling. So I think the High Council comes round, interviews him and the family. Then they say to him, welcome to Lark Hall. You'll never work again, brother. And he's like, you'll never work again. And then there's just like a kind of pot of money that generates around the village.
Aye.
Even though they think it's a village. So
they
just have to be full-time orangemen.
That's £2 there, Agnes, for the chanter. We need to give him £2 every month for the chanter. The chanter. Who's the chanter? The chanter, Ross McFerguson. He gets the village just sort him out because he's like that's what he is. He's the village fucking fool. He jumps, no, like Mr. Claypole. He jumps through the tune singing songs and Lark Hall, ring, ring. Fuck the Pope and the IRA.
Horrible sectarian music up and down Lark Hall High Street.
I bet hitting the milkman.
I remember we were driving through Lark Hall once, and then the first time my missus went through it, and she's like, "Where's this?" And I went, "This is welcome to Lark Hall." And she's like, "What are we doing here?" And I went, like, "This is where Ross lives." And then she's like, "Oh, let's try." Do you know, hang back, man. Where he stays is lovely. I'm going to be honest. See, when I pulled into where he stays, I was like, I didn't even know this existed because I've only ever been through Lark Hall. Where he stays is lovely. I'd buy a house here. It's great.
That's because you're shouting yourself, Scott, in case you get a wee gig up larking, man, and some cunt just fucking chibs the jaw right off you.
Mate, yeah. Listen, you're sitting here going, chib the jaw off me. I'm the one that had to find a fucking dodgy link to Rangers TV last night to watch the game, so I'm fucking perfectly fine. You're in. I was like, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it.
Put the guns away, boys.
Do you even know what the score was last night?
I didn't know there was a football game on last night.
Unbelievable, man. This just
no, I did actually, because I spoke to my father for 3 seconds. He said, I'll pass you to your mother.
Did your dad phone you and tell you that he loved you? And you're like, I took it the Rangers one.
No, he actually said, I'm doing a bit of painting. My father's a painter by trade. And I phoned him up to see what kind of paint I need. And he went, I'll pass the phone to your mother. I said, I actually need to know how much paint I need to buy for this because I'm painting a room. He's like, right, if it was on the new, I'll pass you out your mother. I said, but you need to tell me. He goes, I'll phone you tomorrow. And I heard the
but put my mum on the phone. I need to walk all the way to the bottom of the garden. What's she doing there? The Rangers are on, son. She's not leaving the house when the Rangers are playing. I send her to the bottom of the garden. Mate,
I was upstairs crying.
It's the first time ever. I was so angry and then elated within the space of 30 seconds.
Was that a good game, eh?
Having a wank, man. No, this is for the game. So got in for work last night, up the stairs, right? All the clothes off, sitting fucking, here they fucking go. Thinking to myself, Rangers go to the final Europa League. Surely a qualification game is going to be on the telly. We're fucking banging on left, right, and centre about women's football.
No, man, the BBC's run by Catholics, man.
So it's no on, right? The only channel
of course it's no, man.
The only channel it's on is Rangers TV, right? But I'm going.
It's all gardening and fucking chapel shows, man.
But I've got the dodgy stick.
Of course you have, my man, because all produce have got a dodgy stick.
And I'm like, listen, if I can get pure Dutch bomb on this, there must be a way to get. So I'm going through it like ding, 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 ding. Mate, bang, goes down, fucking sees the Hang Rangers, clicks it, boom, comes on. I was like, unbelievable. Amazing.
I knew this USB flute would come in for
So it was great, man. Got it on while it was still 0-0 as well, which was a bit apprehensive because I got the game on at 17 minutes. I thought we'll get an early goal, but the Rangers won 3-0. So
against who?
Don't ask me to pronounce a Belgian team. Union Schlebengraben.
Catholics.
Don't know, mate. Belgium doesn't matter,
so,
mate.
Where's the Celtic and all this? Did they get through all that?
Instant qualification, I think, because they changed the what is it called?
Get rid of the produce after the fucking selection committee.
So Celtic are straight in, I think, because what's the phrase for that? Oh my god, my mind's gone blank. The coalition. So
Chucky Allah.
That means the Scottish champions go straight in this time, which should be Champions League. But it just shows me that you must have lost a fucking shit ton in 8 years if you don't even bother watching the games now.
Mate, that scarred me for life.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
My last...
That must have been your biggest loss financially, apart from having the wins.
No, I think I lost more than the Rangers.
Oh,
and let me just tell you, halfway, I've got a 19-year-old Wayne and a 16-year-old Wayne. Add that up, right?
How did Angel go on with our exams?
Dude, right, listen. Also, there's going to be a lot of parents out there happy and sad, right? I've done the sad bit, right? I've been the disappointed parent.
I was going to say, how does it now feel to have one kid that's actually smart?
Well, my God, not only is she beautiful, she's very intelligent. She she'd sat 10 exams because she managed to tag on Italian and I think I'm going to say Spanish, but I think that was included. She managed to tag on 2 extra exams, right? So not only did she do her exams, she's done fucking an extra 2, 10 exams, and she got 9 A's and a B.
What was the B in?
The B was in chemistry, which she was expecting an A in, and she's going to appeal to try and get that fucking...
That's shocking. That's disgraceful.
So, well, her mum... I was working with Mark Sherry yesterday in the studio, and I had just left and the exam results come in and Maria videoed it, her opening it, right? And there's a wee video of her. She's had a hard year at school. Also, the exams are on, but she's had a lot to fucking deal with anyway. And I seen she fucking... It was what is it? Physics that she thought she had tanked, and she got an A in physics. And it wasn't just that, it was... I just felt like everything, it was like validation for a wee kind of rough patch that she's been through, and she broke down crying, but it was that crying laughing, and it fucking melts me. Even thinking about it, man, I'm welling up. But anyway, it was great, and again, I was gutted, I was annoyed at myself for no being there at that family moment. But if I had been there, I tell you, I'd have been fucking greeting and rolling about.
You'd have probably went to the boys' room and smacked him about again.
No, he was at his work. I'd have drove to his work, then slapped him,
all those
then drove back.
But then I'll make an argument for Osh, right? Because let me just say this to you. Now, Angel as a star student, grade A student, they'd be expecting to smash A's across the board. So in the one that she got a B in, you could argue that was potentially a failure. Now, Osh
no good enough,
and himself is expected to fail everything, which he did. So in theory, he's the only one that's actually...
He's a winner.
He's the only one that's done what he was expected to do.
Nah, the big man never failed everything. He just never applied himself, Scott. You know. But he's got his apprenticeship. He's got his motor now. He's independent. We only see him for 5 minutes to come down and eat his dinner.
And let me say this as well. I think that is the problem with education in Scotland and probably the UK, because I think there's a lot of people out there who go on to be successful in whatever field they choose in, and they are awful at school, because I don't think the environment for school is right for a lot of people. That's why I think the English setup, where they can go to like college, which is effectively the last 2 years of high school in Scotland, I do think that kids should be able to, or maybe the emphasis should be more on teachers. They should be having to identify children and say, listen, this young guy, this young woman, this non-binary, they are a smart person, or they're street smart, or they've got a lot to offer, but the environment of school doesn't suit them, and they're going to fail here. So we need to offer them the chance to go to college, where they get to mix more with adults, or in that environment might be better for them.
Aye. I certainly never done well at school, but I was just following the carry on.
But then you must have got the same as me, but it was like, because I thought about leaving school at 16 and I was fucking leathered. Because the whole idea, like our parents, like, I had to go down a mine when I was 6.5, and you're going to uni. I don't want to go to uni. What have I got to uni for? I want to get a job. No.
Uni was not an option for me. No, even college was an option for me. I wasn't smart enough. I was smart. I just couldn't be asked with it. That full, see that kind of reality, Scott. Know what I mean? But anyway,
walking in another man's shoes, brother.
Exactly, because then he's a mile behind you with bare feet and he can't catch you. So, what has I got to say there? Listen to this. This is how I went at Mark Rebelly, right? I'm up in Dundee looking for motors for my oldest boy. I've only got one boy. I don't know why I said that. Oshie.
Oh, you let it slip there.
And that my oldest boy in this part of the country, and we're looking for motors and all that. So we drove up to Dundee to see one, and we didn't get it. We didn't take it. He's like, you wasted my time. I've sat in this motor for 2 years for nothing. I said, that's not how it works, son. You need to look at all sort of motors to get an idea, a feel for a car, what's better, price-wise, driving-wise, what you can get for your money. So you don't just go and look at the fucking first one.
You don't shag the first word in media. That's what I said to him.
I didn't say that. So I'm just raging at that, just thinking, he's just not got a fucking clue. Anyway, says, we actually went and stopped in Asda or something like that because we were ready for the toilet. And they went, here, you're going to buy us a meal deal? And I went, no. Oh, I can't believe you're not buying us a meal deal. Just fucking buy your own money, you wee dick. Buys a meal deal. I'm on the phone to Mr. Ross and that, trying to work out what the fuck's happening for this gig. I walks back in the motor, finishes a meal deal. He horsed a lot of it out the window. I fucking seen red, man.
Oh.
I turned around and I went, and Maria was sitting in the front, and by the time she'd went, did you just, I just went like, you fucking wee cunt. Who fucking brought you up in this world? What are you talking about? I said, I've never fucking done anything like that in my fucking life.
Of course you have.
That's it. You need to tell them that.
Aye, I know, but don't talk shite, man.
I said, that fucking makes my blood boil. It honestly does. See, let them cunts. I honestly want to fucking punch him right in the mouth. I don't know what it is. It's just disrespectful. I said, is that what you do when you're out with your pals? No. I said, why the fuck did you date the new then? Just because I couldn't see a bin. I says, you fucking ungrateful wee cunt. Get out the fucking motor, pick every bit of that up and put it in the bin. So then I went, fucking raging. Then I'm driving round, I looks round, he's sitting in the back without a seatbelt. No, he's actually lost pals through fucking car accidents. So he knows the importance of fucking seatbelts and that. I said, what are you doing? It's uncomfortable. She says, get your fucking seatbelt on. No, I don't need it. Right, anyway, it's a dad conversation, but I know it's no fucking sounding cool. There's no comedy ending here, right? Anyway, I just said, I'm driving down, right? I've not got a J kit. And I just says, drop me off in Glasgow. I need to do
this situation.
I need to do this. Aye, fucking ejector belt. Straight to Wetherspoons. Sat and had a few pints while I waited at Mr. Ross to decompress. Went to Mark fucking Rebullet. And let me tell you, this is great. I told you briefly on the phone.
Yeah.
Mark Rebullet's fucking walked out, right? A rapturous response. It was like a football crowd. The cheer, it was electric, Scott. I've not seen a crowd on a Monday night like this.
I mean,
we were up the balcony. We were up the balcony. Fucking rose for 5 minutes. He never said a fucking word. Walked to one side, lifting the horns up, getting in, making more noise. Walked to the other side, pointing to the balcony. Every cunt's roaring, right? And I was just going, fucking hell, how do you fucking start with this kind of excitement? And he just picked up the mic and just went like, shut the fuck up, right? And it was like mad. Every cunt gets his fucking act. And they're just fucking laughing. And it was just insanity. And Mr. Ross said, imagine a fucking hashtag with this kind of crowd.
Oh, well, that is what the hashtag crowd's like.
Well, aye. That's what hashtag crowd's like. But this was in its thousands, right? And then Ross said, they'd be cunts fucking dying. They'd be fucking folk jumping off the balcony. No, it wouldn't be healthy. And I went, I actually would. It would get to like fucking voodoo levels of madness.
Oh, aye, man. Oh, aye.
But anyway, it was a fucking great gig. And if you've not checked it out, you've also not got internet. So how do you manage listening to this? Check out his videos. They're fucking brilliant. But he never did enough mic work. That was my complaint. It was just too many beats. And, like, he done a couple of songs, 2 songs at the end that everybody knew. But even the songs that he made up, they were brilliant. But he could have done that more. Wow. Sexy bitch.
But then how much of that is off? Because when you watch the Facebook and the YouTube videos, right, there's an element of you that thinks this is, he's just hitting record and it's all. But I imagine there's a lot of times where he fucks up, so he stops, because what all you're seeing is what you think is the finished product. So maybe I think in a live environment, it might be that you don't want to take the risk of something fucks it. So you just, you give people a show and you stick to what you know.
Yeah, I mean, let me interject here. As a man as a middle-aged man who's spent over 30 years of his life as a musician and entertainer, what he's doing in their videos is he's basically got a rough idea of what he's doing, as in he's worked out the chords, the groove, the tempo, possibly the lyrics, like the majority of the lyrical content, and then he's recreating it and recording it, and it's all one take stuff. But there's been a wee bit, like Ed, there's been a wee bit of prep before, you know.
Yeah, a little bit of prep. You know,
but on his live shows,
you
can, again, me and Mr. Ross, you know, a couple of musicians just out for a beer and a laugh and that, you know, we could see the process of him working out chords and where it was going, because even it was funny because there was one certain bit he had something that would have worked that me and Ross both went that's it, but it just wasn't where he was wanting to go, and he changed it back to something else, which was it was probably equally as good but just different. And it was great to see that creative process, you know.
I'm just imagining.
I'm going to stop you there, Scott.
Her as a young lassie's all around. You's like, yeah, and two old dads going, yeah. Did you see when he went there with a high C over the chord G? Yeah, that's what I was doing. Yeah, ha, ha, ha.
Scott, that's where we were, yeah. And I said, Ross, I mean, when Mark took it from that G5 major minor Undertaker to the fourth dimension of the 15th octave. That really sent spines down my throat.
At the same time, going from a high C over an A flat major, you know, when he flung the kimono open and I saw his groin, good lord, the showmanship, absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
The jazz timing when he said, "All you sexy funky bitches," I mean, the timing on that over that B flat major was,
you know, the
pure jazz.
When he remixed Niggas in Paris, the pizzicato statement of the octave chord, you know, beautiful, very emotional, emotive. Well, I'm glad you had fun with it, mate. You fucking pair of pricks.
But listen, I mean, said a good few times. Fucking Gibbo would have loved this.
I would have loved it.
And I just looked Ross clean in the eye and I said, "Fuck the fat cunt." He thinks I'm fucking by.
I would have been there for the homoeroticness of the event. You're just lovely chord work.
It was funny as well, right? Because it was a mixed crowd. So there were the people up at like my age, and then there was like the young team, and everybody was wearing kimonos. There was two young boys in front of us, right? And they were raving like it was a fucking rave.
Full on rave-tastic.
This is shit that they've never heard. And then they were like getting into it. And I was thinking, that's fucking weird. Improvisation. You know,
you just let the music fill your body, man. Do you know what I mean?
There was men, there was women, there was obviously lots of. He's appealing to, like, you know, the LBGT community and all the sort of, you know, folk. I think they're a lizard and a penguin. He appeals to all that, but his actual content. If fucking you or I was stood up on the stage going like, "You dirty bitch, fuck you," you'd be fucking cancelled in a shot. But see, because he kind of looks erogenous, he gets away with it, doesn't he?
Like, here, he's the musical Andrew Tate, man. Shut him down. That's no on.
Aye. And he was going into the crowd and he's going like that. Because obviously, part of his skit, as you know, is whatever somebody says, he turns that into a song. And a couple of fucking mad birds, and they just went, right? He's like, "I don't know what you're saying," right? And then he's got to this guy, and he's went, "I've got a hard on and you can't see it," right? And he went, "What?" And then somebody's fucking, "I've got a hard on and you can't see it," right? And he's like, "I got a hard on and you can't see it," right? And he's went up and he's fucking done this song, man. It's brilliant. And then for some bizarre reason, everybody went, "Fuck the Tories, na 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 na." Like every cunt's shouting it, apart from me, you know, because
you'd been raging
for the last 40 years.
Some of us are millionaires here. Calm the fuck down.
A bit of shush, please. A bit of fucking shush here. Boris, okay, you know, but he's on his way out.
Hey, best of order.
But from Thatcher onwards, the party's actually done quite well, you know.
Best of order.
Please. This is exactly why we try to bring out the Criminal Justice Act, to stop all you crusty fucking bastard travellers from getting together, dancing to Monotonous beats, you fucking unwashed bastards. Anyway,
hey, so come on now. John Major loved a curry. Relax.
They called him the Grey Man because he was a fucking wildcat.
Oh, anyway, what a writer.
They all said, "Fuck the Tories," right? And I was laughing because I'm talking every cunt in the O2, even like Wayne's who don't even know what voting is. And he's went, what are you guys saying? Right. Then he tried to see it. And it was like, and he went, what? He's also just gone by what he's heard.
Yeah.
And he's went, na 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 na, fuck tomorrow, na 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 na. Like,
no, brother. No, brother.
Marky boy, give me that.
Aye.
Give me my man.
Hey. Poof. Give me a poof.
And then that's when I stepped up. Na 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 na, fuck tomorrow. That's more like it. Mark is also one of us. Na 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 na. All you Labour fucking scumbags out there. Fuck tomorrow. Na, 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 na,
Why are you all shouting "fuck the Tories"? They're just a Conservative Party, Mark. They're trying to drop the they're trying to drop the commercial tax rates in the UK. Mark, I mean, it would save us millions across the year. Oh, they seem fantastic.
What do the guys shadow?
Well, listen, Mark, right, there was this cow called Maggie Thatcher, right? She went and closed all the unions and all that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you Glasgow guys are full of fun.
Here, Mark, do you like milk? Well, she didn't, right? She took it off the way, and so fuck her.
Hello, Angel. Well, I was just telling Scott about your fantastic, your old exam results there, yeah?
Again,
yours on, Daddy's working.
People sneaking in. Well, I'm glad he's had fun, and... No, I was just talking about a family meeting.
Sorry about that, Scott.
I know, fantastic.
Professionalism here.
None whatsoever. I'm glad you had a good night, and I'm glad you had fun. And up to this point, I've got something I want to talk to you about because I found a company in Las Vegas that will let you go and have sex in a plane, and I'm going to talk to you about that in the next section, which is for heroes only. So if you want to listen to the rest of this podcast and the rest of the show, become a hero, patreon.com/the hashtag show. Go and join. £4. It's worth it. And we'll speak to the heroes.
This is actually into the hero episode already because it's 30 minutes. I cut it. So the heroes won't hear us. Because I also want to talk about, before I forget, I was at Abbey Health Spa. And there was
I was being professional and stopping it there, and you're keeping it going, and we're going to cut out, and it's going to annoy me. So let's take a break, and we'll come back for the heroes.
Right, but I just want to tell you this so don't forget.
Oh, you can, because you get 3 seconds. So just stop.
Asians.
You don't get
time.
In
the sauna.
Just say that. Right.
The hashtag show.co.uk